Before you close this video, pause for a moment. Because if you keep falling into the same sin again and again, this message is for you. Not tomorrow, not next week, tonight. Some battles look small during the day, but grow louder when you are alone at night, when no one is watching, when your mind becomes quiet and temptation begins to speak. Maybe you promised yourself this morning, today will be different. You prayed sincerely, you meant every word, you truly wanted to change. But when the night came, so did the same thoughts, the same habits, the same pull inside your heart. And after it happens, the same heavy feeling returns. Guilt, disappointment, and that painful whisper inside, why do I keep doing this? Have you ever asked God that question? Lord, why do I keep failing the same thing? Listen carefully. Your struggle does not mean you don't love God. Your struggle does not mean your faith is fake. Your struggle means you are in a real spiritual battle, and the fact that you still care means your heart has not given up. Many believers secretly fight the same cycle. They pray, they try again, they fall again, and slowly, shame begins to convince them that nothing will ever change. But the Bible shows us something powerful. One of the greatest followers of Christ, the Apostle Paul, openly admitted that he also experienced inner struggles. He wrote that sometimes he found himself doing things he did not want to do and struggling to consistently do the good he truly desired. This was not a weak man speaking. This was a man chosen by God, used by God, and filled with purpose. Yet he still understood what it felt like to fight inside his own heart. Romans 7:19 says, "For I do not do the good I want to do, but the evil I do not want to do. This I keep on doing." This verse is not written to shame you. It is written to remind you that the fight itself is proof that your heart still wants God. If you truly didn't care, you would not feel pain after falling. You would not be searching for answers late at night. You would not be listening to this message right now. Something inside you still wants freedom. Something inside you still believes change is possible, and that matters more than you realize. But here is what many people don't understand. Repeated failure is not always the end of your story. Sometimes it is the place where God begins teaching you how to depend on Him deeply. When we rely only on our own strength, we eventually become tired. Willpower feels strong in the morning, but weak when emotions rise, stress increases, or loneliness appears. Human strength rises and falls. But God's strength does not rise and fall. Sometimes God allows us to clearly see our weakness, not to embarrass us, but to teach us where real strength comes from. Because the moment you honestly pray, "God, I cannot win this battle without you," you step into a different kind of power. A strength that does not depend on your mood, your energy, or your circumstances. And listen carefully to this truth. God is not surprised by your struggle. He already knew every weakness you would face, and He still chose to walk with you. Your failures did not cancel His plan. Your weakness did not remove His love, and your struggle does not mean you are disqualified. Transformation rarely happens in one dramatic moment. Most of the time, it happens quietly, step by step, decision by decision, prayer by prayer. Think about a sunrise. You cannot see the exact second when darkness disappears, but slowly, almost silently, light begins to take over the sky. And suddenly, What once looked completely dark is now filled with light. That is how God often works in your life. Not always instantly, but steadily. Every time you stand up again after falling, every time you pray honestly instead of pretending to be strong, every time you choose not to quit, something inside you becomes stronger than it was yesterday. Even when you cannot feel it, God is shaping your heart, your discipline, and your dependence on Him. One day, you will look back and realize that the season you thought was only failure was actually a season of training, a season where God slowly built the strength you once prayed for. So tonight, if temptation comes again, remember this. The battle is not only about saying no to sin, it is also about saying yes to walking with God in that exact moment. Pause. Pray. Breathe. Even a short prayer, "God, help me right now," has more power than you think. Because God does not only listen to long, perfect prayers, He listens to honest ones. And if you fall again, do not stay on the ground. Stand up quickly. Return to God quickly. Shame tells you to hide from Him, but grace invites you to run toward Him. You are not fighting alone tonight. You are not abandoned tonight. And your story is not finished tonight. A day is coming when the thing that feels impossible to overcome now will no longer control you the way it once did. Not because you suddenly became perfect, but because day by day, God slowly changed what once felt unchangeable. Stay in the fight. Stay in prayer. Stay close to God even on the days you feel weak. Because the people who experience the greatest transformation are not the ones who never fall. They are the ones who refuse to quit returning to God. So if you needed a sign to keep trying again, this is it. Lift your head. Take a breath. Pray once more. And remember this line whenever you feel like giving up. Your struggle may repeat for a season, but God's mercy renews every morning. His strength is available every moment. And with Him, your story of falling can still become a story of rising again. Thanks for watching.